I know, impromptu, last minute. Didn't even give anybody a notice. Didn't tell anybody. Didn't even send out an alert. Just went live. Didn't even set a schedule. It's coming up on the new year, and just wanted to pop on here. And there's a lot of stuff that's been going on here at Electrical Code Academy, and still getting a lot of questions lately about what's going to happen to our message board and what's happening to our website and all that kind of stuff. And if you have any questions, feel free to put it in the chat. I'm more than happy to answer. Just kind of a free for all tonight. I am still getting a lot of the Let's Ask Pauls. We actually closed this week for the New Year's, but I stepped into the studio here to come to you live, as I've been getting quite a few emails been coming in, and I still read the emails. So again, for students out there, you have questions, still send them in. Still wanting to know about what the reason is we're going to the new message board forum. So I just figured I would explain it a little bit and answer any questions. If you have any questions on anything, feel free to put them in the comments. I'm more than happy to try to answer them for you. And again, I apologize coming in without any notice. I'll be honest with you, I did not realize that I hit that button that it wasn't going to send a notice to anybody. So anyway, so what we've got is, we'll take a look again. I'll show you the feature. So if any of you that are currently over on our Sparky Hub, or you're a student of ours, or you're a fast track student, or you're studying. Oh, and by the way, the purge has gone through. So if you notice that you can't get in your fast tracks program, then that means that your course has expired. And if anybody got locked out by accident, it happens from time to time. The ones that it usually happens to are the ones that are in the bundle pack, and it's inadvertently, but when it goes through and it finds them, it doesn't know how to, doesn't know how to get rid of the bundle, folks. So if any of you think you've lost your access to your Fast Tracks program, any of your courses, just send us an email. We'll get you all set back up. Not a problem. We'll verify you. Brittany will verify you. Even during the holidays here, since we're closed, but we'll still get you going. We're always here. So answer a couple questions that people had. Of course, if you got any code questions, open chat, go ahead and ask them. People ask, why are we shifting away from the website? Why are we going away from the website that everybody's been familiar with? One, because it was just flat out, to be honest with you, it's flat out boring. It's just, it was a static site that was ultimately designed to get search engine placement. I mean, that's the only way we sell courses. I don't advertise my stuff on, books and magazines, and, I don't advertise that way. So the only way that we grow as a company is through you folks out there purchasing courses and buying subscriptions and all the type of things. And we appreciate everything. You made 2022 was an amazing year. It was an amazing growth year for us. But with the old site comes some problems. The old site, the current site at electricalcodeacademy.net, the problem with that was that it had trouble getting into search engines because of something that Wix, who was our host, did on the back end without telling us. So it caused pages to not index. And if pages don't index, we don't get people to see our courses. Now, thankfully, folks like you out there share our courses with other people, word of mouth. I've got a bunch of great testimonials that I'm going to be sharing here in the next couple of days from students who got their license through our program. One guy saved his company because the company was getting ready to go if they didn't have a registered master on file, and he's like in his 60s, and he had to get back into trenches and get his license back. So we helped him get his license back. So we know that the courses are very beneficial for people to help get their license and things like that. We also know that you folks that pay for our monthly subscription and annual want to get your money's worth. So moving forward in 2023, we are making sure that we are putting out new videos on the code. And that's all we do. So, we don't create the little things about how to wire up a receptacle and how to do a lamp. And I mean, shit, y'all all should already know how to do that, right? Electricians already know how to do that. The only reason you come to us is for code, to learn something about the code. And so 2023, we're dedicated to giving you at least one new video, at least one a week, hopefully more than that. And the Fast Trax program is going to be incorporating new videos into it where necessary. And they're actually going to embed them now in the program. So that is new for us. Never done that before. So we're going to be embedding them. So that is something new. What else? Oh, let's look at I wanted to show you because everybody's are confused about the message boards, the new message board, which trust me, it's much better than the other one. And there is some confusion about our app. And there really oughtn't be any confusion about the app because the app is really, really simple. And as you see down the side here, right here, there's a lot of functionality to this app that we didn't have with the current app. And a lot of people felt it was confusing and all this kind of stuff. So we just wanted to change it and make everything a little bit easier. Plus, people would say to us, well, what is this thing about spaces by Wix and all this other stuff? Well, we just want to get rid of all that. And we want it to all be in-house. So y'all all are familiar with me getting a hold of an app development company. That's how we create our apps. We have our own video delivery system now, Fast Trax Tube. Whether you've gone and seen that, that's launching full-fledged in January. So that's where all of our videos will move over there. And then, of course, the Fast Trax system. Now, that doesn't have anything to do with the name change. We're still Electrical Code Academy. It's just we have trademarks on Fast Trax and that system. So that's why we created the fasttracksystem.com website. So anyway, I wanted to show you for those that are confused at what you've got to do for our websites moving forward. So if you're interested in it, and then here's what we got to do. So let's go on and show you this. All right, so y'all probably familiar by now. This is our new website, the new look. It's no mistaking the light bulb, right? And so when you get here, one of the things you'll notice up here is this drop downs. Okay, you have drop downs all up in here. So some of the new stuff is for everybody that kind of asks, where do I go to get into my Fast Trax? Or I forgot where I log into my Fast Trax. Or what's the website that I go to log into my Fast Trax? Well, now when you hover over courses, here's your login right here. You can log into the Fast Trax program through the Cengage portal right here, right? So I'll just click it and show you right there. And if you're a new customer, you create your account right there, your student account. If you're returning, you just simply use your email, put it in, and go to town. Right? I think that was showing. Hold on, let me make sure. All right, it doesn't look like that one was showing, so hold on. Let me see if I can share. I wasn't aware that it wasn't going to show. So there you go. So when you click, oh, wait a minute. There. So when you click that link, it'll give you access to Cengage. And you can go to Cengage. Okay, pretty straightforward. In case anybody's confused about it. Now, going to our website. Hold on here. I'll put both of these here. Let's see if I can do two of these here. See if it'll let me do two. It won't let me do two. I found a flaw in this process here. Okay, anyway, back to this part. All right, so kind of our website is, as you can see, this is kind of the website. and you see you have a courses link right here. Then, of course, you got all of the Fast Trax programs over here. If you're interested in buying our course, we appreciate the patronage right here. But here's the one thing. So under the info and support tab, if you have a problem with any of the logging in or getting into the program, or you have any issues with the Fast Trax, then you just simply click this support forum. You click on that, and it shows you the support forum here. Now, all you got to do is go up here and register. And this is for our products, okay? And then once you register, you'll be able to get into any of these forums right here, whether it's the black, the red, the whatever it is, and you'll be able to post your question, your issue, or whatever problem you might be having. So this is our technical support forum, okay? That's what that's all about. It's for technical support reasons. Now, if the new Sparky Hub, this is what everybody's asking about. So when you register for our website, that's for support of our products. That's for getting answers to our products. That's for all the courses that we're going to have coming out. And oh, by the way, when the courses do come out that are online, they're going to be listed here also. Okay. And I'm talking about not our Fast Trax programs, but our other courses that we've got launching next year. They're going to be listed here too. So all of those are available. So I just want you to be aware of that. But what people were asking about is, what's the deal? What's going to happen to the Sparky Hub? All of the students and people that post over in a social media hub, what's happening to that? Well, it's going away, and it's a new Sparky Hub. Okay. And so when you open up the tab here, and here you see right here, it says Fast Trax the Sparky Hub right here. You click on it, and this is this nice, nifty looking red forum you've got. Now I can change the forum up here. You can turn it from light to dark. So that's a neat little feature right here. Click it from light to dark, depending on what you're using. It is adaptable to your mobile phone, and of course, it works on our mobile app as well. Very much browser based. But here's what you see: all these forums. Now, if you're just a visitor or a guest and you don't register, then you'll at least be able to read these forums, okay? And here we've got a general electrical discussion forum. Here we've got NEC code, so post your code questions in there. Here's a Let's Ask Paul. This is where I'll post some of my Let's Ask Paul responses here. Grounding and bonding, we've got Fast Trax program questions and inquiries. If you got questions about our program, here's some online training courses, and we'll look at that in a second. And of course, here's some of our electrical blogs. Now, interesting, these online training courses, right? And again, I like dark, but whatever you like. Here you see we have a bunch of online courses in partnership with Allison. These are all free. Doesn't cost you anything. Look here, beginners AC motors. So you click on that, and then you just click this link right here, and it'll get you, and you can set up your own account and do that free course if you want. So all of these are in here, and we'll be constantly adding new ones in here. First aid training in the workplace, the comprehensive guide to construction safety. We'll keep adding courses, keep adding things in here for you, but these are the free ones. These are all free. Take them and learn. There's some great one in here on business management. Things like that, introduction to business management, how to develop leadership skills, how to discover your purpose in life, okay? Basic business accounting, which everybody should need, profitable marketing for small business, successful entrepreneurship for small business, plus a lot of other stuff in here. So these are free, and this is in our forum. So then you can go back here. Now, what you don't see for those that are in the Sparky Hub that are Fast Trax students, you don't see your forum in here because your forum is not visible to everybody. You've got to log in to see it. So first thing you want to do is when you come here to the Sparky Hub is go right here and register. When you click register, you'll read this information. You click I agree, and you fill in your information, your password, your email address, and everything. Set your time zone. Put in this CAPTCHA key here so we know that you're not spamming us. All right. And then you log in. And once you get in, and I'll go in and log in to show you what it looks like. Once you log in, once you've been approved for the Fast Trax Black, you'll see your forum right here. And in here, we have a bunch of our videos. There's the derating demystified. I'll just click on that to show you. See here, it loads in there, full size, so it's easy to see. It's all in here. And slowly we'll be adding everything in here. But you can also come in here and start your own topic. For example, if I go in the electrical discussion, you can come in here and you can click. Here's an introduction. Here's Brittany, for all you that wonder who Brittany was. There she is right there. And you could post a reply to this thread if you want to add something to it or give a response. Or you can start your own topic on the topic or whatever you want it to be in the electrical discussion forum, whatever you want, and get other people talking and chatting away and everything. So there you go. This is a pretty neat, robust. If you play around with it, it has a lot of features, right? Okay, so let's go on and let me get back to the index. And again, you can add all kinds of things. You can add images. You can add whatever you want. Okay, attachments, all this kind of stuff. All right. So that's kind of the forum. That's kind of the direction we're going. We're going to be moving away from the way that y'all are familiar with the Sparky Hub. Now, why do we have separate logins? Okay, so that's the next question that everybody asks. Are we making this confusing? No. We want to make sure that people use this forum who are not customers or maybe don't buy our products, and that's fine. We want other electricians to come and join and post questions, whatever, without feeling like they have to, you know what I'm saying? Sorry about my dogs, they're going crazy tonight. They wasn't scheduled to do any videos, so they didn't know that. So anyway, we want people to join this forum if they want, and they don't have to join our website. If you're a customer of ours and you're buying products and you want to get access to courses that we'll be publishing, then you want to go to our Fast Trax System website and register. That's totally separate. If you want to join this forum, the Sparky Hub, and you want to post and you want to join in, whether you're a customer of ours or not, you just want a nice, safe place to go to post electrical and read electrical and take some free courses, then we want you to come over to the Sparky Hub. The point is, if you want to use the same login information for every site, go for it. You can. You can use your same email and your same password, but you got to register on each site differently. But you can use the same information. Don't make it complicated. And that also goes for our video platform, Fast Trax Tube. Okay, Fast Trax Tube. Use the same email and the same password if you want. Keep it simple. Keep your same username, everything. That's totally up to you. But they're 3 separate sites because we have 3 different sets of people that might be utilizing them. So they're not designed to be interconnected, that type of thing. Okay. And it creates a nightmare because we don't want to send emails to people that join our forum and we end up sending them emails from our website. We don't want to spam you with those emails if all you wanted to do was join the discussion forum, right? So it's kind of done for a reason. Obviously, they make a plugin that will tie them all together. But when I made that decision, I was like, no, I want to keep these totally separate. If you're not a customer of ours, maybe you watch my videos. I have a lot of students that pass the exam, they just watch a video. So they have no reason to join our website. Now, in the past, the existing website, you were forced to create a login for the website and then a login for the message board and all that kind of stuff. Well, here you're not. If you want to get our courses, you have any courses that we come up in the future, go to our website, fasttracksystem.com, and register. If you just want to go to the website, but you want to come to the Sparky Hub and you want to chime in and post and watch any videos that are posted or respond to somebody's comment, or you have an electrical question or whatnot, then you can go there and you don't have to worry about our website, that type of thing. So the same thing goes for the fasttrackstube.com. It's basically just like YouTube, if you will. I know that's a lot. We have a lot of websites going. I know people are out there saying, but it's just too much to remember, but it's not. They're each separate and they're each going to be treated separate. It just so happens if you're somebody who wants to interact with all three of them, then my advice, and it's what I do, I have the same username and password. When I register at each one of the sites, I use the same information. That way I only have one to remember. That's it. So it keeps it simple. So hopefully that makes it simple. Let's see. David, welcome, David. Hopefully, future CME, absolutely. David's going through our CMECP program and he's moving through pretty quickly. Might set some records, David, because most of the people push it to the end. You're moving through pretty good. Cengage is a favorite save to my desktop. It seems to have issues when I first enter, but when I click on the Cengage at the top, it goes home. Yeah, with any of the sites, when you save it and you favorite it, because they're dynamic, it causes a problem. I really wouldn't favorite it, be honest with you. I really wouldn't. The way I would access it is just go to our website, right? Go to fasttracksystem.com and just go to courses, and there's a click on that link there, and it'll take you each time straight to a fresh Cengage login. That's the easiest way that I would do it. Okay. So there you go. But problem is, I can't do anything about Cengage, brother. So the nuances with them is just the nuances with them. For me, I don't have that problem because I don't bookmark it. I really don't. I always go fresh to the Cengage.com every time and log in. That's just how I do it. And now, be honest with you, I've gotten used to actually doing it through our website, right? So I end up going here and I go up to courses and I click right here. And that's how I usually log in right there. That for me just makes it easier for me. Now on some browsers, people have said that the login remembers and they don't have any problem logging back in. But if you ever have problems logging in, all you got to do is just go to Cengage.com and shouldn't have any problem. And even if you go to the page and it won't work, go to the top, click on the sign in, and you should be able to sign in. Unfortunately, like I said, I don't have any control over theirs. But, it's just part of our partnership with them. They host the course. At some point, that was kind of why we created the new system. And the thought was that at some point, we would maybe host all of our programs on our own servers. But it's probably not going to happen because we like the third partiness of using Cengage with things like the CMECP program and stuff like that. So it just seems to be better to be the third party and let them host it. And it has its own LMS grading system in it, and I don't have to initiate one, that type of thing. Now, some of the new courses that we'll be adding to our fasttracksystem.com website will have its own grading system, its own management system, its own certificate system. It will issue certificates when you complete courses. That's what we got coming next year. So for those out there who are interested, we got tons of those coming as well. We're going to have separate courses on box fills, separate courses on raceway fills, separate courses on all the stuff that is basically in our programs. But we're going to create separate courses for individuals who don't want all of the program. In other words, you're already an electrician and you're just struggling with motors. Then we'll have a separate course for motors for those that are struggling with and you won't have to buy the whole program. Now, that won't help you for exam prep, obviously, for those that are out there. You want the whole course. But we want to create separate courses. And a lot of times we'll create these courses. Maybe it's a motors course or a overcurrent protected device course or conductor sizing course. And what we'll do is we'll give you a certificate, because a lot of places where you work, they might give you credit for it and things like that. So we're looking at doing all of that. Okay. Micaiah, hope I said that right, says, looking forward to purchasing your Fast Track Black Plus course. I've been struggling for too long. Well, you know what? I should just show this on the screen. There you go. Looking forward to purchasing your Fast Trax Plus course. We'll welcome you with open arms. I've been struggling for too long and have realized structured studying is the way. Yeah. I saw something the other day on a Mike Holt forum or something somebody sent me, and somebody asked about our course. And somebody said, well, we wouldn't expect any unbiased opinion here on that forum. And surprising enough, the moderators didn't bash me like they usually do. You know, they were honest. Mike's got great products. We've got great products. The difference is our course is designed as a structured study program. It forces you to follow the course. And since we grade on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, our fast tracks, we stay up to date, but it kind of forces you to study. And then, of course, you can come to the Wednesday night sessions. We didn't have a Wednesday night session this week because we're closed. But I can never stay out of the office. That's for one. So I ended up coming in here anyway and getting on. Now that I've got all my computer stuff worked out, as some of y'all can tell, I got some of the little issues sorted out, but we'll welcome you, Micaiah. Yeah, the National Electrical Code is not an easy document. And anybody that tells you it's easy, they're full of crap. They've either got enough of years in it where it is gotten easier to them, but the reality is it can be a tough document to understand. So you're right. A structured program is the way to go. Now, they're not cheap, and there are a lot of videos out there, but they don't force you into a structure, right? So our program is designed to force you into that structure. Plus, I'm always here. I'm always here to answer questions, and that's the beautiful thing about our new forum, because now if you have a question, without waiting till Wednesday night, and there's people that can't make Wednesday nights because of the time, you know, it's 7:30 Central Standard Time, and East Coast that's 8:30, West Coast some people aren't even home yet. So I get it, but it's going to allow you to be able for students to be able to go into the new Sparky Hub. It's a better look. I think it looks much better now than it ever looked. I'm biased, of course, but I like the red look. I like the fact that you can turn it on and off, the colors. And I might change the color up. I might make it pink and purple, or I do whatever I want. But I'm hoping that people will embrace it and post your question. I know there's tons of forums out there. I mean, there's Mike's forum. There's so many other forums, but we're hoping that, Facebook forum. But I mean, I don't know that I trust responses you get on Facebook from most people. I mean, I'm just saying that, or even search hounds and things like that. We want to create an environment that's what Sparky Hub originally was about, is to try to create an environment where people will come and post. And we like the new look of the forum. I mean, hey, I take honest opinions, right? If people don't like the look of the forum, I get it. Let me know. I mean, I'm a big boy. I can take it. But this is the look of the forum. And you don't have to leave it. It can be black like this here. I'll click it and things stick out. I like the red. But there's so many features in here, right? That we didn't have on the other forum. The ability to add more topics, and the ability. Now, one of the problems we had with the Sparky Hub, the way it was now, the old Sparky Hub, is that everything was stacked, right? So it just kept stacking, and you really couldn't get a look at the topics. And I didn't like that. So with this one, when topics are added, you get to see each topic. And when you log back in, for example, the topics actually will glow to let you know there's a new post. So, it's just a progression. Now, a lot of times people don't like change. I get it. People aren't real, open to change. They're like, I don't want to change it up. I don't want to do nothing new and things like that. But it's just, we have to do something fresh. And I think the old site personally was just really, really blah. It's just a white background, simplistic. Um, and when it came to its look, way more verbiage than necessary in order to learn about a course. For example, check this out. Um, in our fast tracks, I'll go home here. Let me see here. Now, when you want a fast tracks course, black, you just click right here on the black. And when you click on the black, you can watch the video right here at the top. Tells you about the video. And here you see simple information about the course. Simple. It's exam prep. It says right here, exam prep, right there. And it's in your face. Tells you we do one family, multifamily, commercial, understanding NEC, tips. We have 19 units. Explain right here each unit, what's included. Again, we also tell you that this is not a cram course. It takes time to get it right. And then you just simply choose the one you want, 2017 or 2020. Pretty straightforward, right? You click the 2020 and it'll take you to 2020. Okay. Pretty straightforward in how you approach it. So I like how the setup is. I think it's simplistic in its approach. And it also opens additional different pages on your browser so that it doesn't take you away from what you were doing. So it opens up a new tab so that it doesn't put it all on one tab. And so, because then it's hard for people to get back sometimes. They want to go back and forward. So now when you click on the course, it'll open a separate page. Put it right there. And now you'll have two tabs open. Purchase the course if you're interested. If not, close it and you're back at your original tab. All that stuff was done by design because we kind of learned over the last couple of years habits that people have. They don't. Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. Tell me if I'm wrong. People don't like when a page reloads and they click on something and it loads and they lose the page that they had before there. I hate it. So I like when it opens separate pages personally. That way I've got options. And if I want to close the main tab, then I close it. When I'm reading an article or a blog and I click on something, I don't want it to take me away from the blog. I want it to open a separate tab in my browser so that I can see what it is I was learning that I clicked on. And then when I'm done with it, I close that one and I'm back at my original page. That's just me. And sadly, I end up having to create pages because of the way I see things. And it might not be necessarily how everybody sees it, but that's how I see it. And that's how I create it. Okay. Again, it's kind of open chat tonight. If anybody's got any questions in the chat, feel free to post it. More than happy to try to answer it for you. Just kind of an open chat. And we're going to do more. Make sure you bookmark whatever you're watching from. Wherever you're watching from, whether it's LinkedIn or whatever, make sure you subscribe because I'm telling you, we are, and I'm not just Paul saying it, 2023, we're busting out, baby. We've got now, we set the stage. We got our own videos network with YouTube, with our Fast Tracks Tube. We got a new website coming, which you've seen, Fast Track System. And we got a new app out, by the way. Okay, the app is wicked cool. And all those type of things. We've got a new forum so that you can ask questions and chime in, and it's much better than the old Sparky Hub. So much to moving forward. Okay, so it's I can see you, David. Actually, yours shows up with a little icon that lets me know you're watching on YouTube. Same with Adam. Everybody's watching on YouTube. I got nobody commenting on Facebook or any others, that type of thing. I think YouTube is probably the one people watch the most. Adam says, how do I move my courses to the new site? You don't move your courses to the new site. Not sure what you mean by that. Elaborate a little more on that. Remember, all of the courses that we have Fast Tracks programs are all over on the Cengage. Now, how do you access those now? People ask. We made it easy for you. Okay, so watch this. We made it easy for you. Check this out. So when you go to our website right here, okay, fasttracksystem.com or .net or .org, it doesn't matter. Then you go right here under courses and you have Cengage login button right here. Right there. See that? Easy peasy now. Oh, wait a minute. You don't see that, do you? Hold on here. Let me see if I've got you now here. Hold on. Let's see if it's, let me add this to you because it didn't have me. It didn't have what I thought it had. Okay. There we go. Now we got it. Let me add it to you. All right. So see here now, when you go to the website, you go up here under courses. See this? You got a new Cengage login button right here. Look at that. Easy peasy. So there is no courses. There is no courses on our website. Okay. Now I will remind everybody out there. We have done a purge. So if your Fast Tracks course is over a year old and you did not do an extension, you will not have access. Brittany, I've been putting it off. We've been putting it off, but the purge has taken place. So if you can't get in, then I'll honor extensions for all expired up to a week or so. So if you're all watching and you log in and you can't get in your Fast Tracks, chances are your year is expired. What does it say? Jay's in the house. I tried to see if Jay wanted to come on tonight, but I think he was busy. I can't remember. Did I text you, Jay? It says, hey, Paul, it's your old pal, Jay. Could you tell me when my Fast CMECP is expired and how much it costs to extend the course? So Jay, you can't extend the CMECP as I told you. You got 6 months. If you don't do it in 6 months, you're out. You don't have the ability to extend it. That type of thing. So as far as your time frame, let me see if I can go find yours while you're on here. Bear with me real quick. I'll go look for you. Kind of mix up the chat in there, folks, in the message board there. If in the chat room, if you want to chat a little bit, I will see if I can't get to the login real quick. Bear with me, Jay. I may or may not be able to get there while I'm doing this or not. Actually, Jay, you should be able to tell because you got 6 months from the date you first registered, right? All right, Jay, hold on. I gotta open it up in another tab over here because it's not letting me. It's not letting me. Oh, come on. Let me open it up over here. All right, Jay, let me see if I can't get in there for you. Really, Jay? You're gonna make me do this for you? Bruh, it's okay. Anything for you, boy. Let's see here if I can't. Let's see if I can't find when Jay expires for everybody out there. That way we can put some extra pressure on him. He says I have until January 8th. He thinks he does, right? All right, let's see if I can find you real quick, Jay. Let's verify. What would he do if he was wrong? Let's see here. Let me go. Bear with me. Hey, anybody got any questions? Put it in the comments. Like I said, I'm just chilling out tonight. I've got my, there's Grundy. I've got my coffee with me. Would have been a great night to do a New Year's resolution show, Jay. What happened to you, bro? You're absolutely right, Jay. You have until 4:35 p.m. on. Oh, wait a minute. Scratch that. 8. Yep, you're right. You're right. You're right. January 8th, you have until 4:35 p.m. After that, you're out. So, yep, you most certainly have it. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's see here. What do we got here? Phil says need to buy another cup of coffee. Absolutely. Get some coffee. I got my Mickey glass here. Anybody got any code questions? Anybody got to answer the questions? Feel free to ask. Let's see here. What has Jay said here? Jay said he's working on his second to last 100 question exam. Well, I think you'll be okay, Jay. I think you finished all of your units and you did okay. It looks like you're going to be in perfect shape. Okay. So what does he say, Jay? I'd say you have some work to do on your CMECP, dude. He does. He's got only about 200 questions, I guess, left, and he'll be done. At least that part of it. And of course, we have, there you go. David got it right. Got to get it right, Dave. Got to get practicing. CMECP, got to get used to putting that little registered trademark after it too. For all those out there who want to try to steal our mark, they're not going to do it. And he said, David says he had a dull moment. For me, it's just not dull. It's usually a typo. Usually I screw up on my typing, that type of thing. But to answer the question about the CMECP thing for Jay, Jay, here's what he said. He says he'll submit his last exam 5 minutes before expiration. That's all good unless you fail it, and that would suck. What'd you tell me the other day? What did you tell me today? Jay told me, folks out there, anybody interested in the CMECP program, Jay told me today, he says, man, I'm sure glad those things aren't timed. Which I proceeded to tell him that I think for the 2023, I'm going to propose to the board of directors that we start timing all of those exams now. Boy, imagine how tough that would be. Okay, put a timer on you, and you had to get a score, and if you fail, you're out. David, you wouldn't have to worry. You're already in there, so you don't have to worry about that type of thing. So Adam says, what is the code requirements for underground pipe being next to a water pipe? There isn't any. It's okay. Next to a sewer line too. It's all good. Now you might want to check with your utility because they might have a problem and it might be something they want, but there's nothing in the code that has any distance requirement for any of that. The reason you can't find it is because there isn't one there, right? Good evening, Ross. Yeah, timer would suck, David, if we and Ishinated. But the goal is the goal to make the CMECP, it's a good topic tonight, chatting with you guys. Is the goal of what do you think? Even those that aren't CMECPs or maybe thinking about it, is the goal to really make it really tough? Because I'm telling you, the CMECP, David's moving through pretty good, but as Jay, it's a tough program. And time management becomes the biggest problem with it, that type of thing. So, it's CMECP is something that's a challenge for everybody to at least try. And the use of a CMECP is all how you want to use it, how you want to market it. Okay. The benefits are there for you to use. It's it's all in how you want to promote it, that type of thing. Whether it's a promotion at work, whether you convince jurisdictions to accept it. I mean, CMECPs, once they become CMECPs, we like to think that you're an advocate for the program. So now you're going to actively try to get the program in is everywhere that you have opportunity to try to get it in, that type of thing. So that's what we like to think about it, is you're always an advocate for the program once you're in, that type of thing. Okay. David says, well, yeah, the hazardous part will be easy because we don't go that deep into hazardous. The hardest part will be, like with everybody, David, is unit 8, 11, and 13. Those will be the hardest. You get past those, then you're smooth sailing. Okay. Remember, the CMECP program is not here to teach you code. It might give you some lessons in code. All it's doing is validate what you know, and then maybe teach you something along the way. But yeah, it's not designed to reteach, teach the code to somebody. By the time they make it to the CMECP program level, all we're doing is validating what you should know, and we're enhancing it. We're going to give you a little more, give you a little extra, that type of thing. So, but anyway, is anybody got any question? I mean, I get it. I don't know if you're looking for another chat forum, but that's our new forum. Is it's going to be a better, easier. I don't know if Jay's not even registered for it. To be honest with you, even Jay doesn't even have an account over on our news forum. Okay, Micah, what does CMECP stand for? Certified Master Electrical Code Professional. Yep, it's the acronyms CMECP. So we have service marks and all kinds of marks on our CMECP and the entire phrase Certified Master Electrical Code Professional. That type of thing. Okay, that type of stuff. Phil wants to know, where can I find the answer to Unit 6, Question 5? I don't know. Come to Wednesday night session. We'll see you next Wednesday. I'm certainly not going to give that away here on the live stream. And 8. Are you struggling? Are you struggling, Phil? I'm not going to give the answers here, bruh. We're not going to give the answers for everybody out there. So anyway, but yeah, so that's the other thing. We're going to continue on with our Wednesday night sessions in 2023. I still enjoy doing those. We're going to continue on with that. So got a little bit of a change in format and how we're going to do it starting next year. Means that, again, rather than just do exam prep every Wednesday, we're going to try to incorporate it and add some residential training, some commercial training, because all of it's code, right? We're going to make it fun. I am committed to making Wednesday nights fun and learning. And one night we might do residential receptacle placements and whatever. And you keep it engaging. So here's the other thing to remember, that once you become, keep the questions coming. I'll answer them. Trust me. Just hang in there. Once you become a Fast Trax member or family, I like to say, even if your Fast Trax program expires and you don't extend it, that's just the program. You're still part of the family. You still get to come to our Wednesday night sessions, okay? And yeah, this isn't Fast Trax Wednesday. This is Thursday. I just came on and did the stream, right? That was last night. We're closed. I just couldn't help it, and I decided I wanted to come in and get on live. I can't help it. But so the night's just a random chat, David. I just logged on and started chatting tonight. I used to do this a lot back when COVID was on. I used to come on and impromptu open chats, and me and Jay would do these things, and people would ask questions and that type of thing. So CMECP, Certified Master Electrical Code Professional. That type of thing. Damn, I know that for some reason. All right. So let's see here. What other questions do we have? So we're going to make it fun on Wednesday nights. So if you're a Fast Trax member, you will always get access to Wednesday nights. Even if your course is expired, you still get access to Wednesday nights. The only difference is now the link will change, and the only way you're going to find it and the only way you're going to get access is if you go over to the sparkyhub.com, register for the new message board, and then go in there where it says Fast Trax Students, log in there, and you'll see instructions for how to get access to that special forum. You got to send an email to our system, support@fasttracksystems.com. That way we verify you, because we want to make sure that when we move all of the Fast Trax students over to the new system, that you're all actually Fast Trax students, and we don't let any trolls up in there. Okay? We're going to keep it in there, and in there, that's where the new link's going to be. That type of thing. Oh my God. Yeah, Sparky with a PhD. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Sparky with a PhD. Let's see. Let me see if I can answer some of these questions real quick. see what we've got here. Okay. Let's see here. It says, can you go over the different websites and the programs you offer, please? Sure. All right, everybody. So let's I'll bring the website back up here. So this is the website right here, fasttracksystem.com. The other website is where you normally would see our electricalcodeacademy.com, .net, or .org. You can actually purchase courses on either site, but we will slowly be transitioning to this website. And under courses, you click right here, then you click and you'll have the different courses. There's the Fast Tracks Black right here. That's exam prep, and that's for your basic learning the NEC, okay? And you can purchase it here, whether it's a 2017 or 2020. Then under courses, you can go to the Plus. And here's the Fast Tracks Plus. You can watch a little video on it. Now, this is the Plus. It's also our exam prep and NEC general knowledge course. The only difference is the Fast Tracks Plus gives you access to exclusive videos, okay? That's the only difference in the two. The next one is the Fast Tracks Red. You got a little video on it, and that's residential. So this is already after you're already licensed. And let's say you want to take a deep dive and learn residential code even deeper, then that's what this one's for. This is for learning. This is not for exam prep. This is for taking it a little bit, going a little deeper in learning residential codes, right? Then you've got the green. So the green, you got a little video on it. The green is essentially the same thing. The only difference is this one's dealing with commercial electrical codes. And again, we have a 2020 and a 2017 version. And then there's a blue one for industrial, and then we have grounding and bonding, okay? So you see the course with grounding and bonding. And then we have the yellow, that's the purple, the grounding and bonding's purple. Then you have this basic electrical theory, which teaches you just about everything you'll ever want to know about electrical theory: Ohm's law, Watt's law, magnetism, atomic structure, the transformer, magnetism, hysteresis losses, series and parallel circuits. Just about every basic electrical theory that you want is in this program, okay? And there's only one program right here, and that's it. It's the yellow. And then lastly is our orange. Now, the orange basically is you get all of our basic courses for one price. You get our residential, our commercial, the industrial, and the black. You get all four of those. Now, you can substitute any one of these for yellow or for the purple if you want. Like, for example, if you don't want to do industrial wiring, okay, we'll just substitute it with the Fast Tracks Purple grounding and bonding if you want. Only thing is, in the comment area when you check out, just let us know what you want to substitute. If you don't want the blue and you don't want the green, all right, I'm okay with it. You can get red, black, and then you can substitute the purple and yellow if you want. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me, but you get 4 courses with it, right? That type of thing. Now, if you want those courses plus you want the extra courses, then we do offer discount codes for $150 for a course rather than $425. $150 for the course. If you want to add on the orange, if you want to add on the purple or the yellow after you buy an orange program, that's totally up to you, okay? And down here you have the choice 2017, 2020, or you can actually get 2017 and 2020 if you want, okay? Totally up to you, however you want it. So that's kind of our programs that we have for our site, okay? So I don't know if that probably explains that to you. So that's all of our courses that we have on our website, okay? Let's see here. Let's see, what else do we have? Let's see here, a little question. Oh, I like this one. What is it? What does Adam say? Adam says, if you build it, they will come. Great show. Yeah, we're hoping that everybody bears with us while we make this change. I mean, if I could say anything, what I can say is that I'm not the kind of guy that just sits around on our laurels. I'm always trying. Y'all know me. I'm always doing something. We got an app. We invested in an app partnership. We acquired that. We got our own servers. We have the Fast Trax Tube, which is our video portal. We have the Fast Trax system and everything set up. New site being developed. We have our new app, dude. Hey, for all of you who haven't done this yet, check this thing out. Is that not sweet looking? Look at that thing. Is that not sweet looking? Where do you go get that at? Where do you get this app at, folks? Well, two places you can get that app at. I'll show you. You want to see where to get it? Let's see here. I'll go and show you. Let me do. So one of the places that we go is our website that y'all all have seen before. And I'll share that to you. It is right here. Remember this website? necchat.com. Just go to necchat.com, scan the barcode with your phone, or you can click this button and you download it on your phone. And it'll pop on your phone, and you'll have something that pops up that says, do you want to add this to your homepage? And you say, yes, add it to your homepage. And when you add it to your homepage, it adds this neat little icon, and y'all won't be able to see that. But in the bottom row, the very center one, that's our new little logo, dude. And it looks like a little devil. It says Fast Trax System on it. So that gets added to your phone, and it's pretty cool. Can't tell you. So all you got to do is that. Now, where else can you get it? Well, you also can get it by going over to, let's see here if I can go to right here. So in our website, right here at the top, you see where it says mobile app. Just go to fasttracksystem.com, click on the mobile app, and there you go. You can click this link right here if you go on your phone, or if you're on a desktop, pull out your phone and scan this QR code, and it'll ask to download. It'll ask to download on your phone. And just read all the notices that it gives you, and you should be able to get it onto your phone. And so that's kind of pretty straightforward how you do that. So, what else here? Let's see here. We got some other questions here. Phil, one of the things I'd say, Phil, is that's what the new forum's about. So do me a favor, Phil. Go to the sparkyhub.com, register for an account. Okay, register for an account. Once you're approved, then go and follow the instructions so that we can make sure that we add you to the Fast Trax forum, and then the forum will appear. And guess what? You can post your question in there. You could say, hey, what's the code reference for this type of thing? So, but that's going to get you to get into our new forum. Okay. But in order to get to the Fast Trax students forum, once you register, I have to personally give you permission to get, or Brittany or whoever give you permission. It's not automatic. That's the only way we keep the garbage out. Okay. It's the only way we keep the garbage out. Oscar's in the house. Thanks for joining. Ross says, what do I think of the NASCLA? It's okay. It's a test like any test. The only problem is that usually that one asks other things that are not really electrically code, not related to the NEC. And so some people don't like that, right? But if your state accepts the NASCLA as equivalent and they'll give you your license for it, hey, I'd run with it. I'm perfectly okay to do that. I don't have any problem. I'm for all tests. I'm not for any test if it's not going to be accepted by your state. You're just wasting your time for that. But if you're doing a test like the NASCLA, if your state's going to give you equivalency or give you to be able to use that for your license, then you're good to go. Let's see here. What is O says? I get distracted when studying. I don't have a proper table. What do you mean, O? You don't have a good study area? Is that time? But a lot of people have that. They don't have a place where they can go get away and just take sit down and prepare for an exam, that type of thing. They really don't have that time for it. Hey, one of the neat things about the app is I don't know if I showed y'all about this, because everybody always asks me, why would we change our app, right? And Jay just texted me, said he's watching me and he's doing his exam. You know what happened the last time you tried to multitask, Jay? I'm just going to tell you. Okay, it didn't turn out well for you, bro. So on the new app right here, we have FT access. Now check this out. Look at that. That's gets you into your portal. Now let me show you guys what this thing looks like. Let me log in. I got logins. People ask me, how many logins do I have? I have logins for freaking everything. So tons of logins. Okay. So I'm logged in. Remember, I did this through my portal. And I'm going to go to course. And let's see here. I'm going to go to, I just go to the new Fast Trax Gold, which I haven't launched yet, but I'll do it. We'll go to it. Don't ask me what the gold is, folks. I'm not ready to explain that. All right, so I just wanted to show you what it looks like. So there you go. Look, God, I need to see it. There you go. I'll tip it down. See all the course material? I can do everything here. I can do the reading material. I could even take the exam, although it's tough to type it all in. But look at this. Look, there you go. Look at that. Definitions, chapter 2. They're all right here. If I click on this one, look. I know that's so hard to see. But look at that right there. Everything is right there on your app. Look, even the illustrations. Look at that. So you can now do it while you're at work, because nobody wants to work while we're at work. So you can pinch to zoom. You can make it bigger. Look at that. Woo, everything. And I'm doing it all within the app now. We couldn't do that on the other app. Trust me, folks. I didn't want to change all this stuff just because it's a lot of work. I just think it's going to be better for everybody. And I'm always wanting to try to make things better, not just learn the code. I want to make things easier. And if we can integrate it into the app, and that's the other thing. I had no control over that app by Wix. I had no control. This app, since we own the app company, y'all all kind of saw that coming, didn't you? When I posted that we invested in the app development company. That's why I did it, so that we can integrate everything. Trust me. Whether you're a student of ours or the buyer program, say you're somebody out there that you're not. Maybe you're just an electrical junkie like me and you want a neat forum. Go on and get our app. You don't have to go to our website. You don't have to download our courses. I would love it if you did, but if you don't, that's fine. There's something there for everybody. There's free management courses we're going to have on there. Leadership courses are going to be available. I am making an effort. 2023, it's a totally different year. Now, what we're hoping is that you want to support us in some way, whether it's our annual subscription or whatever, to help us keep this thing going. But we're going to be giving a lot of stuff away, but we're also going to have so many more courses, and it's going to be fun. And we're trying to breathe life into it. It's always tough to reinvent the wheel, right? But we want to add we want to have more control over it, okay? That type of thing. Oh, let's see what else we got in here. Keep your questions coming, guys. Let's see, Ron, our state. Okay, what is this here? If you got any code questions, ask them. Don't ask anything out of the Fast Tracks, because I'm not going to share it in open public. Okay, that's for you guys special on Wednesday nights. But if it's code, just ask code if you want. I don't care. Let's see. Ross says, our state honors the regular state test and the NAS-CLA test. I've been leaning more to the NAS-CLA test. Yeah, so it's just a different test. It has other things on it, safety and other stuff like that the normal test wouldn't. But you know what? Some people would say, is one easier than the other? That I can't answer. Okay, because my belief is once you learn code, it really doesn't matter what test it is. In fact, I want to test on a test that's pure code. I don't like those tests that have other crap on them, that type of thing. I like pure code tests. But just look at it and see which one. I'm sure you'll have no problem nail either one of them. That's for sure. Let's see here. How do you get to the free courses? So now the courses that are free on our website are not electrical, not by us. They're not our courses. All right. So again, how you get to those is the first thing you got to do is you got to go here on our website, fasttracksystem.com. And then you're going to hover over here and you're going to see right here, Fast Tracks the Sparky Hub. You click on it and you'll come to our forum. First thing you need to do is register. So go up here and register if you're not already registered, or you can go to the bottom and register. In fact, I'll log out so you can see what it would look like. All right, when you first come to the website, and I'll make it white so you can see it. When you first come to the website, you got a register button right here. Make sure you register. This is our Sparky Hub, the Fast Track System forum right here. And after you register, you'll get in once you're approved. And here you see online training courses right here. See them? You click on it and you have all these free courses here. And this is in partnership with Allison. Allison is a well-known online educational provider. And all of these courses are free. We'll constantly add new ones, but these aren't by us, okay? These are just free ones that we offer, beginners, AC motors, fundamentals of electrical three-phase power transformers, diploma in electric vehicle technology, here you go, principles of circuit diagrams and blueprint reading. A free one right there, okay? So you just click on the link. It'll take you, you read a little bit about it, and then you just click this link, and it will take you over to sign up for the free course. Pretty straightforward, okay? But you got to go over on our website, okay, and do that. And that's again, so to avoid any confusion with anybody, again, I usually make it clear. We have the fasttracksystem.com. That's our company website. That's the same as electricalcodeacademy.com. It's the same concept. That's where you go to buy courses, the ones that we provide. That's where you go to buy courses. If you have any problems with your program, that's where you go to join the support forum, and then you register on our main website, okay? Now, if you just want to go to the message board, if you just want to chime in on the Sparky Hub, then all you got to go is go to thesparkyhub.com, and when you go there, and I used to have, here you go. All you got to do is go there, and you can register for that forum. That's why we're keeping them separate. Because, maybe you don't have any of our courses. Maybe you don't want our course. Maybe you're somebody out there just a Paul hater and you don't want Paul's courses, but you still want some resources. I'm here for you. I've got your back. Even my haters out there, I got your back. All you got to do is go to thesparkyhub.com, chime away, post away. Only way that I'll block you or kick you out, or Brittany will kick you out or whatever, is if you start cussing and you start posting BS and all this kind of stuff. Now that we're not going to have. But other than that, we don't post your heart content, help people, those type of things. So that's that one. And then the only other site that we have is the new Fast Tracks Tube, right? And I don't know if any of you've seen that one. I've seen it. Here, I'll share this one. And let's see here. I'll share it so you can see what that looks like. There's the Fast Tracks Tube, guys. So this is where we're going to have all of our video. This is we got some neat stuff going on. I ain't lying. I'm biased as hell, but this is some neat stuff. So this is like YouTube, but it's better than YouTube. Because once you log in, you got tons of features, hearting it, sharing it. You can post to your heart's content, but you click on the videos tab and it has all these videos here. In fact, check this out. We've even put some of our premium videos up here where we examined the National Electrical Code. Now check this out. I'll click on this one. Check that out. Look at the format. And let's say you're in an area. Let's say you're in an area where it's hard for you to study because it's really bright. Check this out. Click this button. Click this button right here. And it darkens everything around so you can just focus on the video. Okay?
Shut up and sit down.
So again, just a neat way to do it. Neat format, and that's called fasttrackstube.com. Yeah, we got so much going on, but it's all good. Everybody will figure it out. It'll all get sorted out. But they're all basically, the easiest way to say this is they're all standalone. The Fast Trax Tube is a video platform. It's by itself. People that want to use that might not want to go to the forum. And we did that on purpose. Now, granted, they're all in our server, so we could link all of them, but it's just not what we want to do. We want them to be standalone. So if you want to be a member of all of them, then use your same username and password and email and sign. See, that's the trick. When you sign up for one of our accounts over on, say, the Fast Track system, and you put in your email and your password and you pick a username, when you go over to the Sparky Hub, why don't you use the same information? Same email, same password. Keep it simple. And if you want to go and get an account over at Fast Trax Tube for videos, special videos and things like that, use the same email and same password, same username. Register over there. Just use the same credentials on every site. That way you only have one password and one username to remember. Simple. We don't make it complicated, but we do want to make sure that there are 3 separate sites. And slowly that'll sink in and people will get it. Will understand. Slowly. We get it. There's going to be a little bit of a learning curve there for everybody, but it's the best we can do. Let's see. What other questions we have? Hopefully that answered your question about the courses there. Joseph, Fast Track's Black student here, got the textbook, trying to catch up. Good stuff so far. Yep. You don't need the textbook. Everything is in the program, but if you do, some people like the book in the hand, that type of thing. It just costs you more because we don't include a book. Everything's electronic for us, but yeah, it's a lot, and it's a lot to go over, that type of thing. What is it? Adam says, just remember, KISS, keep it simple, stupids. Yeah. So that's what we feel like we did. We did not want one login for every site, because the problem with that is when we send email notices out, if we send it on one site, it would send it through all of them. And so we know that when somebody only wants to get to the Sparky Hub, they might not have our courses, and they might not buy our courses. Hell, they might not like me at all, but they like the forum, right? So at the end of the day, we want to keep each of them separate. That way you don't get spammed. If you don't want to be a part of if you don't want to be in our company website and register there for support for the Fast Tracks programs or all the courses, then there you go, right? And you're good to go. If you just want to watch videos over on the Fast Tracks Tube, there you go. You don't have to sign up for any of the other ones. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. It's totally up to you. That type of thing. Let's see. What is a question? Oh, what is considered high voltage? Well, you got high voltage typically is going to be anything over, I think it's more or less we get to what's about 35,000 or something like that. Medium voltage, let's see here. We've got the easiest way to do that is, I don't deal with high voltage, so I have to look. So when it comes in the code, we know what low voltage is, right? 2,000 volts or less. Now, people say to us all the time, well, what about 24 volts? What about 12 volts? Is that low voltage? Well, 120 is low voltage. 24 volt is low voltage, but people tend to want to call it low voltage. But that's not really anywhere in the code for that, right? So when we look in the code, though, and we look at, let's see here, let's say we start at medium voltage. We look at medium voltage, and here's what medium voltage says. It says a single or multi-conductor solid dielectric insulated cable rated 2001 up to and including 35,000. So I would consider anything over 35,000 to be high voltage. I would consider anything 2,000 volts or less low voltage. Yeah. So don't get in your mind Low, meaning it has to be low, like 24 volts. 120 volts is low voltage. 600 volts is low voltage. 1,000 volts is low voltage. 1,500 volts is low voltage. Okay. You don't get into, you got low, medium, and high voltage. Medium, notice how it said in Article 311 that it says when you get to 2001, up to and including 35,000 is considered medium voltage. Now, with that said, you've got utilities and they have their own references to what they considered high and medium and all this kind of other stuff. But as far as the code's concerned, 2,000 volts or less, low voltage, 2001 up to 35,000, medium voltage, and everything over that, high voltage, that type of thing. Right. So if you're dealing with a 50,000 volt system, and that's obviously high voltage. Okay. So medium voltage, 2001 to up to and including 35. Oh, go to Article 311 in the National Electrical Code. And if you're in the 2017, then it wouldn't be 311. It would be back in 310.60, probably somewhere around there, that type of thing. Where in the code is that? Because I told my coworker, I just been telling you that. Oh, I've been spitting it out for the last 5 minutes. Are you listening to me? Let's see. I've been told by coworker we deal with medium, and he calls it high voltage when we deal with 12240. 12240 is low voltage. Low voltage. Every day of the week, low voltage. So I think in the mind what happens is people think low has... people think low means we're talking about 50 volts and 40 volts, 25 volts, those type of things. Now, that might be low voltage, but nobody classifies low voltage. It's just low voltage, right? So hopefully that helps. But yeah, that's kind of how the category, that's kind of how it works. What do we got here? Why is my nose itching tonight? Let's see. Ross says, I had a situation on a single family dwelling where I metered the voltage on the switch and got 160 to 170 volts. I know most of the time we see 115 to 120. Would that be something wrong wire-wise? I don't know if it'd be something wrong wire-wise. It could be a transformer issue. Could be transformer kicking out too much. I doubt that's maybe induced voltage. I doubt it. I'll be honest with you, it could be that you're not getting a good connection to ground. So what happens is the reason we connect to ground is so that we can get a reference stabilization of the voltage. The voltage stabilizes. So you could have a loose connection to earth somewhere, not getting a good connection to earth, and you're getting some, you're creating an ungrounded system. So what happens is the voltages are floating up. So check your grounds, check your connections, make sure your grounded conductor is terminated properly. Again, check hot to neutral, check hot to the ground, those type of things. That's the best way that I can tell you to give that a check. But no, it's not normal to see 160 to 170. Now, you might see that if you're looking at true RMS type of scenario. But usually when you're looking at those kind of meters, or I shouldn't say true RMS, you might have a peak value that's higher, but typically RMS is going to keep it around the 115, 120, 122, 125, somewhere like that type of thing. Okay, so yeah, so check your connections most definitely for that. What does O say? And low voltage people say low voltage is 50 or less. Well, it is low voltage, but so is 120. So that's the funny part. So they think about that for a second. If they call that low, right? Then once you get over 50, so what is that? That's not medium. And it can't be high. If it was high, then what the hell is 2001 to 35,000? Medium high? I mean, you see the fallacy in that? It's just so much easier to remember 2,000 volts and less, low voltage. Think of that 50 volts or less. Think of that as low voltage. Okay. And then think of 2001 up to 35,000 as medium voltage. And then think of anything over 35,000 as high voltage. And of course, again, that can be different in your jurisdiction. Utilities could say things differently and how they classify something. But that's typically how we would look at it. All right. I have people dropping off, lately I don't have near the viewers that I used to. So I'm assuming I'm becoming more and more boring as I get older here. It's also a reason why I haven't done a lot of videos, is because I don't know that we get a lot of students, but I don't get the viewership like we used to. And I just attribute it that I'm just a boring old fart, and I get it. But the other thing is, we don't get near the number of people on Wednesday nights to our Fast Trax Wednesday nights based on the over 3,000 students we have. But I'm going to chalk that up to people getting enough out of the program that they don't feel like they need to come to Wednesday nights. I'll chalk it up to that. And that's a good thing. Although I do enjoy seeing all of my Fast Trax family on Wednesday nights. It's a joy for me to be able to do it. I missed this week, but we were off, closed, and my schedule was running around so much that it was like hard to work it in, because usually I have to block my time, that type of thing. So, but yeah, I don't get near the viewership on YouTube and other platforms for our videos as we used to. So I'm assuming I'm just getting boring, and people don't like to watch me anymore. Okay. So it's, maybe I am slowing down a little bit, but I got a lot of things going on, a lot of irons in the fire. But at the end of the day, it's hopefully going to make the company better. All these websites, I know it sounds confusing to have all these websites, but they're not confusing if you think about it. Each one of them are a standalone site. Okay. If you want our products and you need support for our products, then you're going to go to our fasttracksystem.com website. If you want to join the Sparky Hub, just go to the sparkyhub.com. Simple. If you want to watch videos in our new video platform, just go to fasttrackstube.com. Just that simple. All of them are standalone, that type of thing. So I can't make it any easier than that. But I am excited about the new forum, though. I really think the look of it, that red and all that, snazzy. Y'all let me know whether you like the red and the black. And remember, you can turn it on and off. You can make it white. You can make it black. You can do whatever you want in that forum. Pretty much customize it any way you want, that type of thing. Yeah, it is tough, and I get it. And I didn't say that in order to make anybody feel like they have to come to Wednesday night. Remember, it's always optional. And we do record them where I can. But it's one of those things where it is a weird time for the East Coast folks. It's a little early for the West Coast folks. But again, we got family, we got lives, and it's hard enough time to study, right? You got to put all that time in the program. You only need to come to Wednesday nights if you want a little something, a little extra. Now, what is going to change in 2023 is that I'm going to post topics. So we'll discuss, like one night I might, first we'll always go around and ask, is there any problem that you have you want us to look up in your program? We'll always do that. Then I'm going to go into a little quick lesson. I can't do the 4 hours anymore. We're going to have to limit it, but it just wears me out. But we are going to have specific topics. Like one week I might talk about 210.52 and all the nuances, and we'll learn all the little code pieces in there. I think you'll get a lot out of that. And then one week we might say we're going to talk about motors, short circuit, ground fault protection, or something. So I'm going to keep the topics, and I'm going to make it so that you can look at the topic and you can decide whether or not you want to come or you don't want to come. Maybe it's something that doesn't appeal to you and you're like, I don't want to go. That's fine. I love to see you. We love to see all of you. But, life gets in the way. I get it. That's the hardest part about the the CMECP program. Be honest with you, it's not like I was telling David earlier. It's not that it's hard as far as it's just code. But what starts wearing on you, like Jay, Jay, y'all know Jay. Jay's very active. He's working on it right now. The problem is 6 months creeps up on you quick. You think it wouldn't, but it does. And he's got basically, what has he got? A little over a week to finish, but he's there. He's right in there. We had Bud, who was just waiting to do his 5-on-1. So hey, any of you CMECP review board members that might be watching, Joe Bellatoni and all those, look for another email to come out so we can schedule this time for Bud to get his 5-on-1 review. So we got to get that scheduled. And then he'll be done, because I anticipate Bud will nail the 5-on-1. He did a great job through the program. We got a bunch of other students that are going through the program right now, or I shouldn't say students, because the CMECP is not a student. They're a candidate. And we've got a bunch of them. Jay will be done soon, so he'll schedule his proctored exam, and he'll have to take that. So much stuff going on, but man, I'm telling you what, we're excited about where we're going with all this. So again, I'm in it for the long haul. I'm not going anywhere unless I die or something, right? And if that happens, it really won't matter, will it? I'm just saying. But I'm like anything, I'll die and we're just a blip and everything keeps going forward. We always keep going. Nobody stops. We're just a speed bump, bloop, and we keep on getting it, right? So now it'd be hard for me to do my Wednesday nights from the other side, okay? But I'll try. So I'm making y'all a promise, like Houdini. If I don't wake up tomorrow, somebody has got to come on here and hold a seance, because I'll try to teach from the other side if I can. It's all I've ever done is try to teach electrical, that type of thing. Ross, he loves my videos. Thanks, Ross. I love doing them. I love podcasting probably more than I do the videos, but I can tell you we've got a bunch of them that are slated for next year. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I'm a bit overwhelmed when I look at the board and I see that we have to do a video. So here's the thing. Think about this, folks. I have to do a video for every subsection of the Fast Trax program. Think about that now. So y'all are in, say, Unit 5. There's a 5-1A, 5-1B, 5-1C, 5-1D, all the way to F or something. And then there's a 5-2A, 5-2B. I am slated to do a video for every single subsection of our program. So you guys think for a second. How many videos do you think that is? Hundreds of videos. So I'm already started. We've already got some. I posted one the other day. Actually, it was Unit 5. I can't remember which one it was, but I posted a sample of that video. Okay. And that's what we're going to have. So that's without, letting the cat out of the bag. That's what our Fast Trax goal is going to be moving forward, that type of thing. But obviously I will make those videos available to all of our existing Fast Trax students, but only when it's done. I won't give any early, and we're not going to do it until I have all the videos done. Now I might leak some videos here and there, kind of, you know how I do it, kind of stir up some buzz, whatnot. But other than that, we're not releasing any of them until we're ready. Until they're ready. So what does that mean? That means I'm going to spend a lot of time in this chair doing videos and giving my commentary on videos and explaining something when the code looks a little bit wonky and you're like, what the hell did that just say? Then I'm going to be there to say, well, this is what it means. And that's what we're going to do with the program. So, and then all those videos will be on our new Fast Trax tube. A lot of those videos will be over in the special Fast Trax forum, over in the Fast Trax student forum, over in the Sparky Hub. So that's why you got to go subscribe. And once you subscribe, follow the instructions to get added to the Fast Track Student Forum, and you'll see that we'll post videos up there as well. Currently over there now, the Unit 11 and Unit 8 video that I promised everybody, that's there. Of course, that's in the existing Sparky Hub right now, the old one. It's still there now in case you guys want to go see it. But over in the new one, now I don't encourage you to watch those videos if you haven't done Unit 11 or you haven't done Unit 8 yet, because what's the point if you submit a review and you get 100 only because you watched the video? I recommend you try it, see what your scores are. If you're struggling with it, then watch the video. Make sense? Don't cheat yourself. Give it a shot. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you. It doesn't matter if you bomb. It's all good. Not a problem. Let's see here. Oh, what is the question here? If you're a $9.99 member, will you have to subscribe again to join the Wednesday night classes? So the Wednesday night classes, you should, if you're a Fast Track student or you have purchased a Fast Tracks program of ours, then you always will get access to Wednesday night. So, if you ever purchased a Fast Tracks, you always will get access to Wednesday night sessions. Now, if you're not a Fast Tracks customer, then the only other way to get to Wednesday night is to be a subscriber. Now, the $9.99 a month is going away. It's now you can keep renewing it, and as long as you keep renewing it, you'll get the $9.99. But right now, if anybody knew where to go onto the website, you wouldn't be able to find the $9.99 membership. It's gone. We don't do the monthly thing anymore. We do one annual fee. And part of that new annual fee also gives you discounts to webinars. We have 4 webinars scheduled for 2023. So those webinars typically will be of a certain price. And if you become an annual subscriber, you get a huge discount, 50% off any of the webinars we do. So there's other things that'll be added with that as well. But we're not doing the $9.99 anymore. So, but if you're a Fast Track student, you will always get access to Wednesday night. You can come, if we're still doing this 10 years from now, you can come. But if you're not a student, then the only other way that you can get access is to become an annual subscriber or a monthly subscriber if you keep renewing your monthly subscription. But the moment that you stop your monthly, then you lose the $9.99, and the only way you get back is to do the annual. Make sense? Yeah. Well, the problem is here's my thing. I don't like forcing other people to do stuff that I don't like. Right? So for me, I'm not a big fan of a reoccurring bill that comes every month. That's just me. I prefer to pay it once a year and just pay it. I'm just not a big reoccurring thing. I like to take it, get it over with, pay for it, get it up front, done with it type of guy. But the monthly thing will stay there, right? Until you cancel it. But no new people can sign up for the monthly thing. Yeah, it automatically, usually it's PayPal. So it automatically gets charged to PayPal. And the price did go up for the annual. So those that are $9.99 a month, even when we add new features and things, you're going to get access to it. Your price is not going to change, those type of things, but you get to keep the low price. The moment you leave the $9.99, it's gone. The only way back in is to do the annual, and the price did go up. So, and it's because we're going to be adding more features. But we feel that the $9.99 folks, you got in when it was $9.99. It's only fair that you keep it, that you keep all the benefits, that type of thing. Okay. So, yep. So you'll get to do that. So now once all of the stuff changes, like January 1st, folks are going to notice that you can't get in the old Sparky Hub anymore. It's gone. The only way you're going to do it is to go to our new forum, our new Sparky Hub. So I encourage you now, folks, go over, register an account and get in there. You're going to see new forums pop up. There's going to be a monthly and annual subscriber forum. It's not there yet, but you will see that here. Brittany's working on that. That one gets added. And that's going to be exclusively for you folks that are monthly and annual subscribers to get in and things like that. So that was the beauty of this forum. It allows so much more flexibility than we had before. It is, and it loads so much easier. It's a PHP BB format. Now you'll notice it doesn't look like any normal board you've ever seen because we had a guy that designed the skin. It's called a skin. It's a theme. We had a guy that designed that for us, and it's kind of unique. And you can turn the light on and off. You can turn it black or white. And that's pretty unique. So we had to have it added so that we could post YouTube and even our streamable videos, because y'all know we're now trying to get away from YouTube as much as possible, because we're not about the clicks. We're not. The reason that I use YouTube is to get new customers. It's my marketing tool. So for all of you out there, I understand that this is where you found me, but that's why we use it. But I am not a big fan of social medias anyway. So if we can control our own, then that's why we created the Sparky Hub. That's why we have the forum. And we'll be adding a chat feature soon to that forum so that you can chat in real time. A bunch of people can come in and just chat away if you want. So there's so many things now that we'll be adding to the forum. I encourage you, run over there and register for it. It's so simple. Just go to thesparkyhub.com, right? It can't be any simpler than that. Go to thesparkyhub.com. It'll take you to the new forum. Top right, you'll see register. Click it, register. And if you want to sign up for the Fast Trax Tube, or even our website at Fast Track System, then use the same email and the same password. And then across all of our stuff, everything will be the same for you. Keep it simple, right? So, yeah. So we're excited about all of that. Anybody got any other questions? Anything at all? Go ahead and ask. I know my haters out there watching. I got that one guy who is funny. I'll do a video, and there's that one guy. I laugh now. It's kind of funny. And he knows who he is. And I know who he is because I know his IP because I banned him on all my other stuff. So I know who you are. And I still get a kick out of it because every time he watches my videos, I realize that I'm the one winning because I'm taking that much time out of his life that he can never get back, even though he's going to give me a thumbs down because he's a hater. And that's okay. Do it. Do it. Do it. I don't care because I'm not about the clicks. I don't care about having 400, 500, 600,000 subscribers because typically the subscribers that get 400 or 500,000 are not interested in buying my courses. I'm a business. I'm trying to make money, but I'm also teaching. Y'all can respect that, right? You're an electrician. You get paid to do what you do. I want to give you the best content I can, but I got to charge for it. It is. But I still try to give you as much free stuff as I can. I still answer your code questions. Oh, and we still have the Let's Ask Paul portal. Have y'all not seen, has any of y'all seen that yet? Right? Hold on here. That's paulabernathy.com. I don't know if any of y'all have checked that out before, but this is what it looks like right here. Okay, I will share this with you. Check that out. This is so neat because you can ask me any question you want. Who else does this? Right? You can go to the forum, put your name in here, last name, email address, type your question out right in here, blah, blah, blah. Type it all the question you want right there. Click submit, and your question will come to me. If you want to listen to the podcast at Let's Ask Paul, right? And don't be alarmed by the URL. Because the URL, as long as it says Paul Abernathy in the URL, you're good. It's one of mine. Okay. I have tons of sites, by the way. But the beautiful thing about this is that you can go right here to the player and you can listen to here as well. All the podcasts, look at them, all right here. Okay. All directly right here. So this is dynamic too. So it works from your phone, all this type of stuff right there. Okay. Do it right from there. So this is free. Dude, I have so many websites. I know it can be confusing, but if you think about it, they're all kind of separate. They all kind of do their own little separate thing, right? So anyway, so that's the Let's Ask Paul. It's just at paulabernathy.com. You click here, it'll take you back to the question. Okay. And if you feel inclined to share some love, there's a little donate button right here. You can donate some monetary love if you want, if you got something out of it. Okay. Totally up to you. Donations are optional. Okay. So anyway, I just enjoyed coming on. It's been a long time since I've just come on and shot the breeze. If anybody's got any other questions, then feel free to post them and I'll do my best to answer it. And but if not, I guess I will let y'all all go. Everybody ready for New Year's? Anybody do anything special for New Year's? I am not. I am okay. We do have a question. Remember, you can ask any question you want. It says, what is the benefit of learning or buying both the 17 and 2020 NEC code? Why not just learn and buy the 2020? It really is up to you. I mean, I wouldn't, if my state was on the 2020, I wouldn't buy the 2017. I just buy the 2020. So I'm not sure I understand the question, but to me, there is no benefit. If your state is on the 2020, just buy the 2020. Now, if your state is on the 2017 and you know that it's going to possibly change to the 2020, then, if you're going to test while it's on 2017, then I wouldn't. I'd stay focused on 2017. So no, I can't necessarily any reason why you would get both. Get the one that's whatever is pertinent to whatever your state is, right? So that's what I would do. Also, here's something neat. I'll show you. If anybody out there who wants to know where you go to find out information, let's see here. Let's see here real quick. So if anybody wants to know where you go to find information about your testing in your state, what licensing is or what the test center is, I mean, how to find out what's required for your licensing, this will be over on our new site soon, but it's on our existing site, which is electricalcodeacademy.com. So I'll show you. So this is our existing site. You see here where I'm letting everybody know about the transition right here. But over here underneath the more button, you go down here and you see here it says licensing requirements. Click on licensing requirements. And here you get to pick your state right here. So let's see, you wanted to pick, let's say Georgia here. And in Georgia, see, this is a link. It's clickable right here. You click it and it'll give you the different requirements for contractors licensing in that state. If you click on Hawaii, then here you see this is a clickable. You hold your mouse over it and it's got a little finger. You click here and it'll tell you what's required in that state. And here I'll show you. There it went over to Hawaii. And here, professional and vocational licensing. And you go down here and it'll show you all the programs, all the boards. There's your electrician and plumber board right here. So all of that's already on our website. Hopefully we will integrate this all into our new website as well. Again, that's all the stuff that we have to integrate. So California is the same way. If you go to the California, I'll go back to here. So let me take you back here. And you click on California right here. And there's a link right here to the rules in California, right? And down here, you see all the requirements for taking a license. These are all your requirements. If you're going to do a residential electrician, you must have 4,800 hours of work experience. It got all the rules here. If you're going for a general electrician, it's got all the rules here, the number of hours you got to have. And then right here, takes you to the state licensing. I click on that. And takes you to the state licensing here. And renew a license or registration, maintain your license check, status, all this kind of stuff. So it's kind of, we created these shortcuts for you. Now, you'd be surprised how many people don't use them, because I track to see how many people click on them. Okay. Yeah, there is no masters in California. It was, what does it say? It called it the, let's see here. We share this tab. See here, it calls it the general electrician. California is general electrician. Then it has residential electrician. Then you have what's called fire life safety technician. Then you have what's called voice data video technician. Then you have what's called non-residential lighting technician. And then, of course, you have electrical contractor, which I would think would be, equivalent to master or something like that type of thing. But you got all these classifications, and they're all available right there. Okay. Is there a 2023 NEC coming? So the 2023 is out. It's already out. Now, our course isn't. Like most people, we couldn't produce a course until after the NEC is out, so we can develop it based on, because if you start producing anything before it's out, if they change anything or it's voted on at the last minute, and I'm a member of code panels, and I can tell you things can change, it screws up your book. It screws up your course material. You want to wait until everything's done. So our 2023 programs for us are going to come out roughly about April, 1st of April. That's when our 2023 programs will be starting to roll out, that type of thing. Okay. So, and as far as states adopting the 2023, even Texas won't be doing it probably till close to June or July. Most states aren't. Every now and then, you're like Massachusetts will jump on the 2023 because obviously NFPA's up there and they always like to be the first. A couple other states will jump on it, but largely you're not going to see the 2023 anywhere for exams for at least another year. Now, again, Texas, maybe 6 months. A couple obscure states, whatever, but you always want to check with your state. Do not assume what anybody like me would say, because I don't keep up with every state like that. I don't have the time. It's your job to contact the state and find out what they're testing on and make sure that you purchase the right course, because I'm going to sell you a 2017 or 2020 or even a 2023. I'm not going to make sure that I can't watch everybody that orders, and I do a pretty good job. We catch them every now and then, and we'll say like somebody ordered a California, and then we know California is going to 2020 in January, but we still have people that order a California program, and they're in California and they order the 2017, and we are lucky enough to catch it in order to contact the person and say, well, you know that they're going to 2020 in January, right? So, but I can't guarantee that for everybody. It's up to you when you purchase a course. And no, our courses are not transferable. They're not upgradable. You can't go from 17 to the 2020. You can't go from the 2020 to 2023. Why? Because the codes are unique. They're not, it's not a course that we control and that we can just drop you in and out. Once your key and once your information is logged in, it's in Cengage, it's locked. The only way to upgrade it is to pay a fee. Now, one of the things that we're looking at for 2023 is an upgrade fee. And an upgrade fee means that you could go from the 2017 to the 2020 by simply paying a fee, right? And then don't ask me what that fee is, because again, the LMS fees are pretty steep. So we're probably looking at something like at least $175, $150, $175. So it's certainly cheaper than buying another $400 or $500 course. But at the end of the day, you would be like on the 2017 and then later go, my state's going to the 2020. I'd rather buy the upgrade, and that would be an additional 150 or whatever. We haven't decided. We haven't figured that out yet. But that would be an option. But right now, it's not an option. You buy the course that you need, and it's your responsibility to make sure that you know what your state is testing on. And if they change midstream on you, that's on you. It's not on us. Don't call crying to me about, oh, well, my state jumped to 2020 or my state jumped to 2023 midway through my fast tracks. I want my money back, or I want. No, it's up to you to know. Okay. It's your responsibility. Let's see here. Pepe says, quick question. I'm trying to retake the journeyman's electrical test next month. What course do you recommend? I need to work in calculations. Well, most of the time I tell people that we do not create crash courses, right? We don't have anything that's a month, 30 days. Now, you can buy our Fast Tracks program, which is typically we recommend 90 days. You could do it in 60, but that's if you're doing the whole program. We don't have a discount for this, for just the calc part. So what I recommend is, well, one thing you could do is we do have a webinar coming up on January 7th. That webinar is Calculations 101. I'll be going over all of the major basic calculations, ranges, transformers, motors, single family dwellings, multifamily dwellings. It's an 8-hour webinar. It's available. Just go to our website and you'll see that under the members area. You click on it, you'll see where you can get it. So we do, I mean, I recommend in the short term, you could do that webinar, and that might help you. The only other thing I'd recommend is if you want to study on your own is you could become an annual member over on our website and you'll get access to our videos. And we have videos on box fill, raceway fill, ranges, one family dwellings, two family dwellings, that type of thing. Could do that. That's an option. And that's just, I don't remember what that is, but like $125 or something like that annually. But you'll get way more than your money's worth in videos, I promise you. I guess the other option that you could do is you could get the Fast Tracks program, and because there's a lot of exam practice questions in there to get you primed up. So you get like over 800 practice questions to prime yourself. But the other thing you could do is I can recommend which units that you should focus on to prepare for an exam, and that would be units 8 and units 11. Those are the ones that are highly focused for calculations. Now, if you're also going to do some commercial calculations, then it's 8, 11, and 13, and you could focus on those. But we don't really have a program that just does the calcs. Now, we will next year, but I can't tell you exactly when that'll be. I really can't, and it'll be well past your time frame. So what I can tell you is when we do that webinar, we will be recording the webinar. So different segments of that webinar will be available for people to get at a later date. But we are doing that webinar on January 7th. So if you're interested in that, check it out. Now, on our new website, you can get there as well. You just go to our website. I'll show you that if you want to see what that looks like on our website. I'll show you. Let me go on and get over to that real quick. Let's see here. Okay, so over on our website here, which is the fasttracksystem.com, right? All you'd have to do is see up here where it says events. Click on events. Okay, make sure that's sharing there. Yes, okay. Events, and you see upcoming right here. Nothing's happening. You don't see anything, so nothing's going on. So upcoming, here you see this Electrical Calculations 101 webinar right here. Click on it. And here you see it's right here. It's on January 7th from 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. We're going to do 50 minutes of education, 10 minutes of break, and then we'll come back. And then to sign up for that, you just click the link down here. We haven't enabled this yet. So this is not on for you to buy tickets. That'll be something we do next year. So right now we've got a link, and you just click this link right here. And I'll click it for you to kind of show you what it looks like. All right. And that takes you here. And then you just go down and you click buy ticket right here. When you click the buy ticket, it'll take you wherever it needs to go. And here it'll take you through all this here, annual event, location, kind of shows you all the calcs we'll be going over. And there you go. And there you go. And there you can purchase it right there. Okay. So, and then that's another route that you could take. And we're doing that next month. So, bunch of different options for you. But we don't have a course that's just going to cram. I don't believe in cram courses. So we don't have one that's going to be just 1 month of boom, 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 that type of thing. Okay. But we do have tons of videos, and the videos are in our members forum, right? So if anybody ever wanted to see what that is, I'll show y'all what that is real quick. For the existing ones that are interested, until we don't longer have that anymore. Over on our website, you see where this says members area right here. We have pay-per-view videos right here. Maybe you don't want to do an annual membership. Okay. Then you can watch the video. So look at here. Here's one on Raceway Phil right here. Now I'll log out so that you know it's so you can see what it looks like. So here's the one on Raceway Phil. Here's the one on Boxville. Here's the one on ampacity adjustment and corrections. Oops. Here. All right, everybody. Welcome to, here's a session on motors right there. Okay. Here's a session on optional calculations. Right. Here's a single phase ranges, 3-phase. There you go. Here's a video on single phase. So, I mean, you can watch all the videos there. I'll miss the music. Okay. Oops. Turn that thing off. All right. So, anywho, bunch of different ways. 2023 Fast Tracks probably will not be out until April. It's too early. Nobody's created anything yet for 2023 programs wise. It takes a lot to create these programs and integrate everything. So, O says, am I doing Saturday morning? I was doing coffee hours there for a while, but got so busy. I haven't done a coffee hour in a while. And those are basically just like this, kind of chats, coffee hour chats, that type of thing. But the goal is, again, in 2023, y'all remember over COVID, many of you remember when we were COVID 2021 and all that, the hundreds of videos that I churned out. Well, we're going to get back to that in 2023. Tons of videos. So make sure you subscribe, treat it like it's brand new, and we're going to bring you some fresh stuff. That's for sure. Oh, what is O? O said his son's always singing along when that show starts. I do it too. I like that too. I don't even know if I have that on here. Hold on. I used to have, let's see. No, check us out. Here's the one that I have on here. Check us out.
Can we do code in 5? Who wants to do code in 5? 5 minutes for code? Oh, hell. Bring it, boy. Code in 5.
I don't know if y'all heard that or not. I don't know if that's integrated into my new thing. But anyway, people miss the code in 5. I tell people all the time, man, it's hard for me to do 5 minutes of code and get it out in 5 minutes. I'm so long-winded, that type of thing. So anyway, so yeah, the 2023 stuff will be out probably around April. So for those that are interested in that, it'll be out then. So, all right. If nobody's got any other questions, if you do, feel free to chime in, bring them in. Anybody got any New Year's resolutions, that they are going to do? My New Year's resolution is to make at least 2 videos a day. I'll break that by the first week you watch. Because if you do the math, all right, folks, think about this. Every Fast Trax course probably has a need for about 500 videos. If I did 1 video a day, I wouldn't do it in a year. So I'm going to have to do multiple videos a day, or like I did just this past weekend over Christmas, I had a day where I did 10 videos, just one right after the other. So it just, I literally sat down and the good news for me, I like to think it's probably a blessing for me. The good news for me is I don't need to really prep for anything. You know what I'm saying? I just turn the camera on and just go. And it's not to be cocky. It's not. It's just that I already know what I want to say, and there's no sense in me trying to record it and prep it. Just turn the thing on and go, and just let the camera record. That type of thing is probably the easiest thing. Doesn't mean I know it all, because I don't. It's just the easiest way for me to do it. And if I'm teaching a topic, then I can make a bunch of videos. Right? I got a pretty nice studio, got pretty nice lighting, got nice audio. Y'all don't see the mic when I'm doing my videos because I moved the mic down here. But I've got nice mixing boards, nice switchers. I've been very blessed with this stuff. So it makes it, everything that I've only got to make it easier. That's all. Not because of the fancy, because nobody see it but me. It was to try to make my life easier. That's all. So let's see. What are the questions here? Joseph says, 1 video is a lot of work. Yeah, they are. And I don't like retakes. I like to get it on the first take. Let's go. I'm very anal about that. What do we got here? Khalil, sorry if I say that wrong, says, have a semester left of school. Anyone recommend a practice test booklet of any kind? I need more practice tests. We have a Fast Trax program. We have a questions only database that's about 800 questions. That is available on our website to purchase. It's just the Fast Trax questions only program, and it's all online. Any books, I know you just kind of Google them. You'll find them, that type of thing. But I don't know of any books that I could recommend. JCC, are those videos available with a membership? Our videos, all those videos you just saw that I just scrolled through, are available to the annual members over on our website. So, to do that, you simply go to our website right here, and up here, see where it says subscribe, click the subscribe button. And here's the annual membership right here, $125. Gives you access to over 400 videos, exclusive invitations to weekly live training, commercial free with some exceptions, some videos, a private Q&A forum for members only, and you get 50% off all webinars. And we've got 4 webinars that are scheduled for this coming year. And I will tell you that there are, in the annual membership, there is 2 series alone that is worth the price of this. That is, there is a 12-hour grounding and bonding series that we did that's available to the monthly subscriber or the annual subscriber now. There's a video series, an 8-part series that me and Vince Delacroce did, and I'm hoping to get Vince back here to the studio for 2023's edition of the pool and spas and all that stuff. Again, I don't know. I don't know if he's even talking to me anymore. I don't know. I have a tendency to piss people off. And then the grounding and bonding. We have 4-part series. It's over 12 hours of video on grounding and bonding that's available for the members. Plus, we have the webinar up there that we did on secondary conductors and tap rules. That webinar is available up there. That alone is worth $125 for education value. So there's tons of stuff up there. Okay, that type of thing. And Fast Trax Plus, you have access. Fast Trax Plus have access to all of that, those videos as well. Okay, so you have access to all of that stuff. If you can't get access to that, then let me know. Then we need to make sure we activate it because you should have access to all of that, all those videos. If you're fast, all you have to do, by the way, I'll show you. All you have to do is go to the members area. And first you got to log in up here. Make sure you log in. And you got to log in with the same account that you use to buy your membership, by the way, or even your course, by the way. A lot of people are signing up for multiple usernames. And that's another reason we're getting away from that over on the new site because people keep creating new usernames because they, it's just, we're getting away from that. You see some of the reasons why I've been doing it. All right. So over here in the members area. Okay. So when you subscribe and you log in, I'll show you. I'll go on and log in. So once you log in, you click on the members area. And in the members area, you'll see access to all these videos, all these links right here. Okay. So yes, you should have access to all that as a Fast Trax Plus member. Okay. And if you don't, it's just it hasn't been activated if you haven't, but you should have access. Not R. Kelly. Dude, I'm streaming stuff every week, brother. Where have you been? Every week I'm streaming something somewhere. So anyway, yep. So, but I don't do a lot of the live stuff like this that much anymore. But now that I have this new software Restream, I don't have to worry about that. My software that I used to have to mess with and all that switchers and stuff. Now I can just at the click go live anywhere. So yeah, that cost us cost the company about $1,000 a year, but it's worth every freaking penny. Okay. Every freaking penny to be able to just click a button and go live and not have to worry about it. Now they got my camera all sorted out. There you go. Not R. Kelly. Working, twerking, brother. Busy. That's what I'm talking about. Making that money. That's what it's all about. And my son used to say to me, he says, all you care about is money. And I'm like, well, dude, it's because you ain't got any. And 2, it's what makes the world go around. You still got to be happy. Still got to do things that make you happy. Need to take care of your family, get your life in order, get your priorities straight. But at the end of the day, still got to make that money. I mean, nobody else going to pay your car payment, your house payment, put food on the table. You know what I'm saying? Still got to do it. Let's see here. What do we got? God, it has been a long time since I've just chilled out with everybody. Trench Cowboy, getting our 2020 Fast Trax. Excellent. Welcome to the family. Love to have you. Do me a favor. Make sure you go to the new website. If you haven't done that yet, do everything through the website. New website, fasttracksystem.com. And then make sure you sign up for our new Sparky Hub. Okay. If you didn't see me talk about that earlier, make sure you check that out. What is it? O says, cash rules everything around me. Yeah. I mean, sad at the end of the day, people say the money's the root of all evil. Well, when you don't have it, it's the root of all sadness, misery, discomfort, hardship, marital problems, family problems. I'm just saying, okay? When somebody said, I'm poor, but I'm happy, they're full of crap. Now, poor is a relative term, right? If you're out living on the street, it's different. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But we're electricians. We're working hard. We're busting your butt. You're digging those trench cowboy. Everybody, our money means something to us. It allows us to have nice things and do things and get our education and training and learning and get in, and do all those type of things, right? What is it? Bob Marley? Bob Marley said, riches is health and family. Okay. Translation, I guess, if I was translating that, is health is great, family's great, but you know what? If you're poor, your family gets sick, the health goes down. You can't give your family the things that you want to give them. So rich is all relative. I'm not a rich man. I'm a happy man because I can pay my bills. I'm not behind in my bills. I have no creditors knocking on my door. My family's okay. My wife is healthy. For those that didn't know it, my wife is 18 years older than me. So I'm old. My wife is up there. She's gets around better than I do. But I fell in love with an older woman back when I was 19 years old, and I got married, and we've been married 30 some years. And I have a mission in life. My mission in life is to take care of her and make her life as enjoyable as possible until she leaves this world. And that's my mission. I will take care of her. She will never want for anything. If that means I have to pull 2 jobs, 3 jobs, work at night, if I got to go back out into the trenches again, because Jay will tease you and say I can't do it. But if I had to do it, I'd do it in order to make sure my family has what it has to have. And I know y'all all like that too, right? Hey, Cougar. That's right. Hey, you know what I tell? Oh, you know what I tell them? I tell her, I said, you know what? My wife robbed the cradle. She pulled the pacifier out and she put a code book in my hand. Back at 18, 19 years old, when I first in her, she made me grow up quick. And that's probably why I achieved a lot of things that I did in the electrical industry. Winning the national VICA contest and doing all that, because she basically said, no, you're not going to play around me. And I fell in love early. And a lot of my friends said it was probably well, I'm not going to say that. That's a bit crude and I'm not going to say it. But anyway, she's always been the love of my life. And she keeps me centered. She really does. She doesn't know a thing about code. She doesn't know a thing about electrical. She picked up a few things along the way, but she knows when it's time for me to train and teach and create videos, because she'll say, get in your office, make the video, get in there and do the training, help that student, help that. She's very supportive of all of my students, all of my members. She's always like, you got to do this. One day I'm not feeling good. She's like, no, you get your butt in there and you answer that guy's question that came in, or you do a video, or you do your podcast or whatever. Very supportive, always been supportive of me. So, I can't ask for anything greater than that type of thing. So, and I know you all, behind every good electrician is a good support system. And if you don't have a good support system, you need to get one. Because it's important to your everyday success and your health and things like that. But I love when people say money's the root of all evil. I'm like, yeah, well, when you don't have it, it's the root of everything else too. Yeah. So you don't got to be rich, but you got to pay the bills. So that's what I tell people. I said, I'm not rich, but as long as I pay the bills. Okay. That type of thing. All right. Well, is there anything else? Anybody questions on anything? Anybody new rolling in who's got any questions about the website, what the concept is, the spread of the website? I know that's old hat, but I'm going to think for the next couple months, I'm going to get constant questions about our websites, 3 of our new websites, the Sparky Hub, the new look. I'm going to get questions about, are we getting rid of electricalcodeacademy.com, .net, and .org? The answer is no, we're not. But a lot of the features on that website will die, and you're going to have to go over to our new fasttracksystem.com website, especially if you want to get our new app. Check it out. You can get to the Fast Tracks program through our app. Is that the sweetest thing? So that's our new app. Check it out. Everything's down the side. Scrolls up and down. Ooh, look at that. Up and down. I think it's sexy looking. And you can get to the Sparky Hub right there through the app. Check that out. Okay, there. You can get everything here. You can find out about our courses on the app as well. There you go. All of the courses show up on there. If you're thinking, well, I just get the app first and then I'll look at your courses. Okay, get the app. Oh, here's some neat stuff. Guys, check it out. I know you can't see it with the light. I'll tip it a little bit. We have all these online calculators that are on our app that we didn't have before. For example, I can click amps to kW calculator. That's on there. And I know it's hard to see. I'll tip it a little bit. There you go. See, it's a nice little neat calculator. Shoot, man. We got resources on here. Check us out. We'll be adding more and more little resource links on our app. We couldn't do this on our app. On here, we've got an online calculator. You got a Raceway fill calculator. This is that one that I designed for Encore Wire. There you go. That's on there, so you can get right to it. So if you want to do a Raceway fill, you just use this calculator. And we're going to be adding. That's the other beautiful. That's why we switched the apps. One is to get away from the Wix, and two, because I can put, since we own an app development company, I can put anything that I want on this app. And we're going to make this thing give you, oh, look, check us out. I can even get access to the videos. Check it out. That's the Fast Tracks tube right from the app, right there. All the videos, you can watch the videos from here. Check us out. I'll click it, watch it. Look at it. Look at that. All the features work, right? So this is, if you've never done stuff like this is neat stuff. And I'm so happy that our company, and it's all for y'all. It's all because of y'all. It's every one of you out there that have purchased a course, paid a monthly subscription, paid an annual subscription, donated. I could not do it without any of you. Really, every one of you owes a part of success to Electro Code Academy. We don't make tons of money. You think our courses are expensive. Not when you put in the amount of time that we put in to create the stuff that we do and roll everything back in the courses, in the Wednesday nights and the videos and all the stuff that we pay for the hosting and the themes. And I don't make these backgrounds, these themes. We have to pay people to do it. I'm not that savvy. So we're constantly trying to invest. And could we have sat with our old website and just sat there? Yeah, we could have. But it's not me. That's why we created Fast Track system, because y'all all know I got patents and trademarks on different products. So we're trying to create something that's around everything Fast Tracks. So, it may be the right move. Maybe I'm making stupid moves. I don't know. I never been the smartest cat in the room. So I'm doing everything that I can to try to keep it fresh and make things easier to access and get to. If you want the app, by the way, just go to fasttracksystems.com. You'll see the link in the top right for the app, or you can go to necchat.com and you can get the app there as well in case you're interested. So I'll poke that on the screen in case anybody wants to go there. You can go right there and download the app as well. Quick and easy. And the app's neat because it allows me to send what's called in-app messages, so that when you open up an app, that it'll pop up on the screen to kind of say, hey, make sure you check out this or check out that. So anytime you open it, a new message will come up if I've sent you a message. That's pretty neat, right? So what else? Oh, our blogs. You can get to all of our blogs from here as well. So any interesting blog that we post, everything is here in the app. So like I said, I'm kind of excited about it. And since we control the app, we control everything that's on it. We don't have to pay somebody. We don't have a third party. We don't have to get anybody to do it. We can do it. And so is anything that you want added, you find a resource out there that's available and you want to get it added to the app to make it easy for you, just send us an email and we will get it added. If that's, and it'll push it right out and you won't have to do anything. It'll just show up on the app next time you open the app, that type of thing. Eventually, this app might be on the Google or an Apple Play Store, but I am struggling with that. I don't know that I want to do that yet. So we'll just have to see what happens, okay? Jay says he's now signing up for the app. Hey, folks, let's go see if he's full of crap. Y'all want to do it? Let's go see if Jay's full of crap. Let me go. Let me do this. I'm going to call him out. Grundberg, I'm calling you out. Let's do this. Hold on. I'm going to go to Fast Track System, or you can go to the Sparky Hub. I'm going to go there. Let's see. All right, I'm on the website. Now I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to click on Fast Track here, Sparky Hub. I'm going to click on it. And I'm over the forum. I kind of like the black version, but it might be harder for you folks to see it, but I'll leave it white. I'm going to go log in real quick and see if he's in here. Uh-oh, it looks like somebody registered up here. Let's go see if it's Jay. Let's see here. Who is it? No, that's Turin Man. Okay, you registered, so I'm going to go and approve you for the forum. So let's see here. Activate account. There you go. You should be activated. Now, for everybody that asks, how do I get into, see this forum right here? It says Fast Trax Black. And plus, if you're a Fast Trax Black member, you won't see this when you first get registered. What you have to do is you have to come down here into where it says Fast Trax Program Questions and Inquiries. Click on that, and you'll see Attention Fast Track Students. Request access here. And you follow the instructions here, and that is how you can get access to that special forum that nobody else can see but you. Okay? So that's what this forum is. So if you aren't a Fast Trax member, you won't see it. See how it's gone now? You'll still see all these forums, but you won't see that special forum. That's because it's only for Fast Trax Blacks and Plus students, that type of thing. Okay, makes sense? And oh, by the way, yep, I just activated you. And by the way, I didn't see Jay, so he texted me. He says, now I'm signing up for the app. You know, the Basement King, you never can trust that the Basement King is doing what he says he's going to do, because the dude is all over the place, right? He's a TikToker. He's a Instagrammer. He's a Basement Killing It King. He's got a podcast. He's a busy dude, too. And he's trying to get past the CMECP program. And then he's got about a week left. So he's a busy cat. So, but he tells me, he texted me, he says, now I'm signing up for the app. I don't see you signing up for the app, bro. Just saying. So everybody go over and sign up for the app. All right. Anyway, that's all I got, folks. I appreciate you all who are on here. We hope you join our Fast Trax program if you're somebody interested in learning the code. I don't think there's any better program out there that teaches you the code. There's a systematic way that you use it. You go through the course, you use the chevrons, you go to the code book, you read the code, you go back to the course, you work the course, you do the competency reviews, we grade them, we give you feedback, you move on to the next unit, you come to Wednesday nights if you can make it, right? If you can't, watch the recordings when they're available. Email us. And now, if you have questions, now just go to the forum and post your questions. That's what the forum is for. You don't even have to email me. Just go to the forum and post it. We are constantly watching the forum. Okay. So again, it's just an easy way to do it. And you probably will get a quicker answer posting in the forum because it sends me a notice. And again, I access everything from my phone. Everything. I mean, everything. I go to the forum. I do everything from my phone. I very rarely go to my desktop anymore, except to do this, that type of game. So anyway, make sure you go over there and sign up, folks. Again, just so I can show you before we leave. Here's the forum. Make sure you come over to the forum. Go up here, click register right here, top right. Click register. Okay, if you want to change the color, click this little button right here. Look at that right there. Go on and register. Once you click register, click agree to these terms. Then pick a username, whatever username you want. Pick a password. Okay, put your password, confirm it, and then give us your email address. And then do this Captica right here, because this is the part that's going to keep spam from coming in. If you can't make it out, then just click refresh. It'll give you a new one, and then submit. And then once we get a you'll get an email, and then we'll get a notification, and then we'll do what? I will approve you. And if you're a fast track student, all you got to do is also go down to that forum and read the instructions on how to get access to the Fast Tracks forum. That's it. If you're not a fast track student, we won't give you access. So don't even try. We verify everybody before we give access to that. Okay. All right. All right, everybody. It's been great. I've loved catching up with you. I hope everybody does. Joseph, Happy New Year to you as well. And I hope everybody has a truly happy and blessed New Year. And hopefully you have a very prosperous 2023. Do me a favor. If one of our goals this year is for you to tell one person about our program, okay? If they want to learn the code, tell one person. And that person will tell somebody. Again, I don't advertise, so I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Every person that signs up, I do appreciate you. And we don't advertise, so word of mouth is the best way we've got it. I will always do my best to try to teach you the best I can. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. But when it comes to code, I'm pretty good at code. So I can promise you, with the success that we've had in our program, I'm getting emails every day. Every day, no exaggeration. One episode, I might show y'all all the emails from people who are successful in our courses. And again, once you become a Fast Track student, you're a Fast Tracks family member for life. You can always get into our forums. You always will be able to come to Wednesday nights just to refresh yourself. Pop in and ask a question. Maybe come in and say, hey, Paul, I heard something at the water cooler. Can you settle the score? You're always going to be a member. You're always part of family. Nobody else can say that. They take your money, give you a book, and walk away. Will never walk away from you folks. I promise you. Anybody that's been with me for the last 20 years, when I started the Electrical Guru back 20 years ago, when I was one of the first online doing any of this stuff, I have not abandoned you since, and I won't abandon you now. I appreciate you all. I want you all to have a wonderful new year. JCC, I'll get you approved right when we're finished. I'll get you updated. Get in there and start posting. Okay. So, yeah. Joseph says the README feature. Some people don't like that, Joseph. I actually like it. I actually like its cadence. I think it reinforces and it does what we call ballistic training. So I agree with you. Again, there's so many features in the program. It's just if you use them all, right? That's the key in understanding them. So again, we have the video. Also, anybody that gets in the Fast Tracks program, there is a box at the very top. Once you get registered, you need to watch the video in there first. It shows you all the features. And that way you can use everything to your best resource. That's what we want. We want you to be able to use it all. So anyway, all right, folks, take care. We will see you. Stay safe. Happy New Year. Don't go out and get in trouble. Don't start the year off funky. Okay. Don't get arrested. Don't go out and get drunk. Remember, you're an electrician. High esteem, high regard. Walk with pride. We'll talk to you next time. Stay safe. God bless.